Hello, hello, hello. It's Nikki Manting, and welcome to the second set on this lovely first Sunday in June of 2022. We have House Team Messing, and just come on up, guys.
Hey, so we are House Team Messing, and I'd like to see if anyone has some ideas of a favorite object from childhood. If you can just put that into the little comment chat part. And we're going to introduce ourselves, and we may introduce ourselves again later. Who knows? I'm Carolyn Cole. I'm from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
I'm Cheryl Salamini. I'm from Milford, Pennsylvania.
I'm David Silverman from Amesbury, Massachusetts.
Frank Edgety from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm Lauren Baumbauer from Long Beach, California.
I'm Robin Lipton, and I am in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay, I have Legos. Okay, Legos is our childhood object.
Well, I'm of a certain age, and there was only one size of Legos. They were a little hard. Well, there was one size set. So there was the 8 knob piece and the 4 knob piece and a 2 knob piece. And we had to create everything out of that. There were no kits, and the worst part of it was stepping on one in the middle of the night.
That part, the stepping on them, my worst nightmare. No matter what size they are, big or small, they're still hard and pointy and nubby. Even the little circular heads of the more modern Legos with the faces on them hurt, and those disappear and hide in little crevices everywhere. Dogs end up picking them up when I pet sit them. So you have to make sure it's not a choking hazard if they're around when someone has a kid and a dog. They're just painful. I wish I could have Legos around, but I'm literally too afraid to hurt myself.
So this stands out for me back to when I used to teach, okay? And one of the teaching tools was Cuisinart rods, and they were in multiple units of one another. And I never associated them with the 8, 4, and 2 of Legos. But the Cuisinart rods really became a problem for me when I got a Cuisinart cooking thing in my home. And I'm still working my way through it.
Listen, the Legos, you couldn't really do a lot with, and I feel like Tinker Toys was the precursor to Legos, and I really feel you could do so much more with them because you could make a windmill and it would turn around. And I really feel that, well, maybe I'm making excuses, but that's all I ever got was Tinker Toys. I never got a Barbie. I begged for those things, but I am so glad I did not, because if I had gotten a Barbie, I'd be wearing high heels right now, and I don't think I could handle it.
I was really lucky when I was a kid because I had nieces and nephews that were like the next one to me was 7 years younger. So I kind of grew up with them, and I wasn't a kid that played with like Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys. I like to play with dolls. And so since I would play with the kids all the time because I was a kid and I still am. I got to play with dolls, and I am blessed to have them in my life. And they told me that they were blessed to have me in their life.
Well, like some other folks who didn't play with Legos, I didn't. I had what was called an erector set, which apparently is quite an amusing title at this point in time. I don't know if it was funny then. I never picked that up. But I would make all sorts of things with this erector set because it had a little motor to it. And I invented at a very early age a toothbrush, because I cut off a piece of a toothbrush and attached it to some gears, and it was a toothbrush that worked, and you put toothpaste on it and it would spin and you could do your teeth. And I was so annoyed when 20 years later those toothbrushes came out.
I broke it again. I got so high and I couldn't stop. I broke it.
Well, that's fine because I hated that pottery. I hated it.
I did too.
Oh,
And
good. Yes.
I don't care if mother said don't play baseball in the house.
It, it's worth whatever punishment we had. It was big and old and clunky, and Aunt Gertrude made it, and
Ugh.
and then Mom had to put it on the fireplace like it was some sacred object.
Oh my God, I had visions in my head of her making it, and the music from Ghost was playing.
I, I don't think it's fitting. Right. I think you have the wrong part.
Oy.
That's why it's not fitting together.
It's supposed to fit. There were 62 pieces. These are the last two.
This is what you get for getting a jigsaw puzzle that, from a flea market. You don't know what's actually in the box.
Flea markets are extremely functional and they're bargain.
But we can afford like a real jigsaw puzzle. We can afford one that's still in the box and covered in cellophane. You don't like no, you don't.
Listen, my mom grew up during the Depression and she raised me to be frugal. And I'm still frugal. And if I can make this yellow, like flower petal go in with this yellow shorts, it's gonna look okay. It really is.
Jenny, you have that kind of depression mentality, but we're okay. We're fine. The 401k is fine. I listen. I checked. Don't. No, you don't need to. If you ruin your teeth, we're gonna have to pay for dental work. That's gonna be even more
I
expensive.
did it. It's pedal pushers. Oh my God, that's a joke. I'm so sorry.
Doc, I, the it may not be the right pump because I can't stand up straight. I can't get erect at all, and I just
Mhm. I am blessed that you are sharing your erectile progress with me. An honor that you feel comfortable and we have this blessing together.
Doc, you're my last hope, Doc. Okay, I got you. I got you off of Craigslist, and you guaranteed success, and I'm no straighter than I was before I, .com.
Mm-hmm. Before.com, which is a blessing in itself. The whole internet as a whole, that you could find me on Craigslist and find my home. Isn't my room a sunny, garden vast location for an erectile issue?
Um, it yes, Doc, it's a beautiful setting for someone who's dysfunctional, and I know I'm at the right place in my heart, but that's not where the problem is, and
Let's talk about the blessings that are in your heart and see if we can find the blessings below your heart.
Do you think Grandma will give me some money?
I don't even ask her, I just steal it.
Well, I don't want her to, I don't want her, I just want to like trick her and see if she'll give me, I want her to give it to me. I want to like get it honestly.
You're her favorite, Jennifer. Grandma will give you anything you want, and you know it. You're acting really silly right now by asking me if Grandma will give you money because you know she will.
What if I tell her I want it's for a class? I want her to give it to me. I don't want her to think it's just for drugs. I want her to
Why?
think
Have
it's
you
for
started
something.
doing drugs?
Well, no. Well,
Be
I
honest
want
with
to.
me.
What?
Be honest with me.
I just want some money. And that just seems like a good thing to use it for.
You know I love you.
Would you give me some money?
You know I would give you money. But now that I think you're going to buy drugs with it, I have to think about that. And I'm really
Why?
disappointed that
Oh, I mean, I don't think it's, I think you're, I don't know what you mean.
I thought
I just want to.
being my younger sister, I was your friend, and
Well, how did you get her? How did you get money from Grandma?
I told you I'd take it from her. She didn't care for me that much. She likes you. She wanted a girl.
So you're stealing from her.
Yes,
Wait.
thank you.
And you're mad at me for buying drugs.
That's different.
How is
I
that?
take girls out with the money because, you know, look at me.
Oh, look at me. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going indie now. I don't need clothes that other people get. Look at me. Look at me. I have the offshoot jackets. Mm-hmm. From the 4th Street Retro Rose store. Oh, yeah.
Well, I have a 10th Street special negligee.
Oh. Oh. I'll throw this right. No, I have on order from Amico, not Amazon, because I don't use Amazon. No, Amico. This pajama set that has stripes and plaid in different sections. Because nobody mixes those together. It's coming on. It's coming over tomorrow. It's coming over tomorrow on my front porch. Amico.
Amico's an oil company. So the product that you just bought is made out of fossil fuel.
Yeah. Retro. Like going to the thrift store. Retro row. Fossil fuels retro again. It was all out of fashion. We're all into electricity, Tesla, tech gear, and now, ooh, what's back, baby? Fossil fuels.
You are leading this sorority down the wrong road. This is not how we have conducted ourselves in the past. A little jealousy here and there, but Kappa 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 does not welcome your radical views.
Your negligee is pretty radical. There, isn't it, Patricia?
It's $6 a night. I mean, an hour. Like we could stay here.
We could, but that's a pretty serious commitment. I don't know if I'm ready for an hour.
But it's a nice place.
It is. It's great value. The issue is the commitment. Like I'm a committophobe.
I know. It was that experience that you had when you bought the ice and you were in charge. and it just was a big giant fail. It was.
I've been carrying that on my shoulders ever since. And if I can make it for an hour with anybody, it's you, Martha.
That's yeah, and it's $6. It's actually a little more than the ice, but
It's not about the money, honey. It's the it's
you know, I
mu-
know, I know. It's the weight. It's the weight.
yeah. I mean, even if it wasn't you, I would still have commitment issues. I'd spend $6 to get over my commitment issue.
Commitment is Legos.
Commitment is putting together things.
Commitment is not using fossil fuels.
Commitment is sticking with someone who you love.
Commitment is planting a tree.
Commitment is above my pay grade.
We should all be committed.
Probably.
Commit me.
No.
I would stay, but
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
What's wrong?
I have
I-
another commitment.
My watch that's not on my wrist is wrong.
I didn't have it down in my book, so.
What's
sorry.
happening?
I'm back, but I can't stay. I was gonna stay, but I have something else came up.
Oh, I found my watch. It's my phone. I gotta go. I'm so sorry.
can I borrow $6? I'm just working on my issues.
I can't. I'm on a committee. Okay, I can't.
I really do love you, but I gotta scoot.
I gotta take this. I'll be back.
That was my nightmare last night.
Watch where be careful where you step. Be careful.
Ew, what is it?
I just broke a vase. The pieces are all over the floor. Oh, gosh, can't believe it. That was the one Mom gave us. Well, gave me, and then you tried to take it from me. But once I got it back, I really love that vase.
Yeah, I didn't love it so much, so I didn't mind. I just always put old, like little boogers. I put boogers in it.
Mhm.
You fought me so hard for that vase. You took me to court.
I just wanted you to fight, and I just wanted. It was just, you know. And
You
it
are
broke. I
just-
didn't break it. It was not my fault.
You are just like Mom. You're just like Mom. No
I
wonder you
broke it. I broke it.
Danny.
That figures.
I was playing ball in the house, just like Mom said I'm not supposed to do.
You know better.
You're 75 years old. Why are you playing ball in the house?
Because it's fun.
Mom was right about you.
Still ready to take one for the team, aren't you? That's really a virtue. Really a virtue. After all these years, I don't know.
I made it. I discovered it. It was my invention, and you stole the rights to it.
I did, and I invested the money wisely.
No, I don't
okay?
care. I invented the Tutti Frutti Fooly Mooly drink.
Because you're the only one who can pronounce it. Of course you invented it.
But then, like the McDonald's people, you turned around and took it from me.
I did. I felt that I could better use the proceeds, and I was more sophisticated in understanding the nuances of things other than Tutti Frutti Moody.
I'm from the Cuisinart company,
Oh.
and we would like to purchase the Woody Tooty Fruity Majigger
Machine.
Yeah,
machine.
great. I've got the paperwork all lined up. I got this.
I got the paperwork all lined up.
No, I have
Good.
experience in.
Wait a second. That was my idea. I'm taking you all to court.
I'm gonna see my lawyer.
Whoever gets it gets the million. Other than that, we don't care who it is. So,
Just give it directly to me.
okay, that sounds like a plan. The check will be from Cuisinart.
Thank you.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Oh my God.
I can't feel you.
Yes, my child.
I don't.
Oh my
don't-
God.
It's okay.
No, God, don't speak to this one.
Everything's
My
okay.
God. I broke the vase and dust came out.
Oh, my child.
Oh,
That was your grandfather.
no.
It was Grandpa.
The one thing I forgot to clean.
Oh, no.
I'm in really bad trouble now.
Maybe she
No,
should
it's
ask for
okay.
Odetta.
You took great care of him when he needed you the most. You were there, wiping things and cleaning things and
Now he needs to be cleaned up again.
yes,
Oh,
just get the Roomba out. It's okay.
really? It'll get the pieces too?
Ashes to ashes and all that.
Okay.
You did good. You did good. You did good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful where you step. It's Grandpa.
Oh, no. Look I think I see a tooth. I'm gonna put it on on my chain. It's that tooth. The one that's really
Incisor?
pointy. The pointy one.
He had two incredibly long incisors, didn't he?
Yeah, we were kind of like vampire people.
See, I actually inherited his very long teeth, but I got some work done.
I inherited the gap. I don't
Yeah.
like the gap. I need to have tooth work done.
Mind the gap. Yeah. Oh, wait.
Don't step in it.
Oh, oops.
Oh, sorry. We were looking at our teeth in the mirror.
You got distracted.
Yeah.
Grandpa's all over the floor. I don't know.
There's
what?
Josh, it's not Grandpa, it's your dog. Made
My dog. You
it's
put-
a little pile. It needs a little attention.
Did the Roomba get it?
No, it's a wet kind. You can't give the Roomba the wet kind.
The Roomba.
That kind. It's even
We're
worse.
gonna run out of time, you guys. There's not enough time. There's not
No time.
There's so much time is on my side.
ticking.
If
No
I could save
time.
time in a bottle.
There's no time for commitment. There's no time.
No time for this. It's too much of a weight on my shoulders. Not enough.
I
Commitment
can't.
takes too much time.
It does. There's no time for commitment.
And then you're dead and it's ashes everywhere. There's no time.
I wish I could even sit
Or
around.
that, there's someone wiping things. It's
Spit your ashes all over.
I already have a plot ready for me.
Oh,
That's what life is all cleanup. It's all about cleaning up.
then someone cleaned you up.
But with a Roomba? Is that really respectful?
Well, maybe if it's blessed by a priest or rabbi.
Bye, everybody. That's our show.
Thank you, messing around, folks. Go ahead, do your thing. Yay!
Okay, we're going to introduce ourselves. Yes. I'm Caroline Cole from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
In case you forgot, I'm Cheryl Salamini from Milford, Pennsylvania.
I'm David Silverman from Miami, Florida. I moved during the show.
And now that you know me, I'm Frankie from Chicago.
I'm still Lauren Baumbauer from Long Beach, California.
I'm Robin. I'm originally from Pueblo, Colorado, but I'm in Tucson now.
And I'm Nikki, and we repeat this all so that Cheryl remembers her name.
That's it. Thanks, Nikki.
Hang on, we will be back shortly with House Team Merit. Just a little break. Thank you. House Team Messing is here every single Sunday at 8:30 with all kinds of delightful, beautiful things to share with you. So come back.
Be committed.